I have three lights here that I think you're going to find very interesting, and this is really great for EDC. But these little lights are Nightcore Explorer Series flashlights, and they are packed with a ton of features. So we're going to take a look. They're all three pretty much the same, and that's one of the reasons why I'm doing the video. The big deal is that each one has a separate power source. So we're going to check it out, and I think you're going to find that each of these flashlights is really an incredible little light. Now, one of the things you're going to notice that's very different about this light is its power switch. But this makes this a really simple design to be able to go through the different modes. But before we get into that, I'm going to talk about what comes with each of the lights. You get a little small sheath that's actually protected on both sides, hook and loop. Slides right down in. Really handy. Of course, it has a little belt loop, and it has a Velcro snap, so there's a lot of different things you can do with mounting this. You also get a nice lanyard that is fully adjustable, spare O-ring, and then a spare switch cover, which these switch covers last pretty decently, but this will give you just an extra one if you ever wear yours out or you ever rub off the icons on the cover. Now, the difference in these three lights is this is the EA1, which stands for Explorer, and then the AA battery 1, and it's just one battery. This is the EC1, which is one CR123 battery, and then this is the EC2, which is either two CR123s or one 18650. They also make another version, which is the EA2, which holds two AA's. Now, these are small and very compact, and part of the reason for that is there's no tail switch. Now, these lights have a different look to them, and the main thing, of course, the first thing you're going to notice is this little power switch right here. It does fit fairly close to the head, and one of the things about this head is that it has a really good smooth reflector, because these lights are excellent throwers for their size. And we're going to look at that when we do a little demonstration outside. Now, what's really unique about this flashlight is for its size, it goes up to 180 lumens for the AA, 280 lumens for the EC1, which is the CR123 battery. Then it goes up to 320 lumens for the EC2. So you've got a lot of power for a really small package. But what's really cool about this light is that it has a very unique output setting and mode setting, where you can switch this right here at the touch of a button. So to turn the flashlight on, of course, you just hit the on-off button, and that turns your light on. Now, this is at its lowest setting. And then we're going to go into the mode. So we're going to go to our next setting. That's number 2, 3, and then 4 is your highest output on standard. Now, to get to your turbo setting, you just hold the mode down, the mode button down. Now you're at 180 lumens, and you can tell right here that's a really bright light for this small little package. To go into strobe with the flashlight off, just hold on to the on-off button. Just press and hold. Now you have strobe. To turn it off, just re-hit the button. It goes back to normal light. If you want SOS, hit the mode button. With the light off, press and hold. Now you have SOS. So now you have 5 output settings, and you have 2 different mode settings of strobe and of SOS. But you also have another feature. With the light off, press the mode button. Now you have a red LED. With the lights off, you can see this a little bit better. But you're going to have a small light to be able to read maps, to be able to keep your night vision with this little red LED. Of course, you can see the other lights blinking in the background. But this is a cool little feature of this light. And then, of course, to turn that off, just press any button. Now, this does have a lockout feature, and this keeps you from accidentally turning your flashlight on. So with it on, just press and hold on. It'll flash. You'll see your LED start to flash, and then you're in lockout. Now, one good thing about lockout, getting back into your regular settings, which with many lights you have to repeatedly hit the on-off button. But with this, press and hold, you're back on. Really simple, really easy to use. And believe me, I like simplicity. Now, one other way that you can lock out, of course, is just to loosen up the tail cap. The body itself is one piece, and of course with the tail cap, we're going to go ahead and take this off and let you take a look. You'll notice, for one thing, that these screws are very big and squared off, so it's not going to wear out very easily. I've already got my AA in there. Here you can see the connections, very sound connections. Of course, everything is in the head. All the electronics is right here. It has a nice, smooth reflector, and it's a Cree XPG LED. Very small, but an excellent throwing light. Very nice texturing on the light itself, kind of a slant design. The head has ridges on either side, and it's really easy to locate your on-off switch and your mode switch because your clip's here, and then here you are with this flat surface. Even if you want to move the clip around, it's real easy to get to this flat surface to know how to turn that light on in just a second. Nice mineral glass lens with anti-reflective coating. And one thing I like too is it has a slightly crenulated bezel. So while this is a small little tool, it can be used as a defensive tool if you need it. Now, Nightcore is a sister company to JetBeam, and JetBeam is making more tactical lights. They're pretty much dedicated for tactical use or security use, while Nightcore is mainly featuring all the EDC small little lights that do special features. I mean, 320 lumens out of a light this size is just phenomenal. And the throw on this is 150 meters. The throw on the EC1 is 141 meters, and the throw on the EA1, which is with the AA battery, is 109 meters. So you're getting a lot of throw for a small package. Another really great feature for something like this, especially keeping it handy just for small tasks, is that this will last for 80 hours on its lowest setting. And the lowest setting on the EA1 is 2 lumens. It goes up to 12, to 40, to 100, and then 180. The EC1, which uses one CR123, will stay at 4 lumens for 70 hours. And then it goes up to 25 lumens, 75 lumens, 200 lumens, and then the turbo output is 280 lumens. And then the big boy, the EC2, will go 2 lumens for 220 hours. This is really phenomenal. But then it goes up to 15 lumens, 80 lumens, 220 lumens, and then 320 lumens maximum output. That's a lot of light for this small package. Now, all the lights are IPX8, which I really like IPX8 because you can submerge these flashlights for 2 meters in water. And that's when you really need a light, is when it's rainy, wet, or you drop it in a puddle. It's great to have that protection for your light. They're also all impact resistant up to 1.5 meters. Amazing amount of throwing capabilities with this small light. Now here we have the EC2, and as you can see, the beam coming from this small light. I mean, that's pretty impressive. That's at about 30 yards right there. Not bad. And that's not even in turbo mode. Now we have it in turbo with the 320 lumens. Here's the EC1. We're going to check out its throwing capability. Not bad. I mean, it gives a nice light. That tree line up there is about 100 yards, and you can see the trees up there. It's real foggy right now, but it really makes it nice. And of course, here we have the EA1. This is with the AA battery. Okay, here we're getting 30 yards. Even up there along that tree line, which is pretty foggy because of the rain. But you're still getting a nice little bit of light there. Excellent throw, and you're still getting a spill as well. For this size light, I feel like this is a very impressive beam. Now you have your flash, but then we're going to get to the LED. You're going to have a lot of light there to be able to see with the LED. Especially if you're reading a map or you need to find something in your car or somewhere you've dropped. You don't want to ruin your night vision. Now the prices on these are really nice. In fact, the EC2 is $66.95. The EC1 is $54.95. And the EA1 is $51.95. But thankfully, Marshall at Going Gear, who provided these lights, will give you an additional 10% discount if you use Such in the coupon code, and you get free shipping for any orders over $49. So this is a great way to get a really nice flashlight, EDC flashlight, for your pocket that's high quality, has a ton of features, and is just really a great thrower. And guys, if you're used to buying just the inexpensive flashlights, Make an investment into a really quality flashlight, and you will be amazed at the difference. Be strong, be of good courage. God bless America. Long live the Republic. Man, the lightning is crazy out here. You better give the devil his due. He's a little red man. Okay, maybe not.